Okay, so this one is very similar to the brewery example we had in the last video. We're needing to move troops from one base or one camp to another, and we need to figure out how many we can pull from each base while keeping the cost minimal. All right? So in other words, when it comes to moving somebody from camp 1 to base 1, or from base 1 to camp 1, whatever, it's $34. From camp 3 to, let's say, to base 3, it would be, or vice versa, it would be $32 per troop. All right? So our trick here is to deliver, in this case, 200 troops to base 1, 250, 350, and 300 to 2, 3, and 4 as well, while trying to keep the cost as minimal as possible, and understanding that there's only a certain amount available in each of those areas. So we have a limitation that we can't exceed this amount when we go to add up how many we've pulled, from different bases. So it's pretty wild thing there. Not as bad as at the beer brewery, but it's close to it. So that's it. And what we're really trying to do, like I said before, is we're trying to minimize this total cost over here. All right. So we wanted to first of all make sure that we get the totals here for each of the bases or each of the camps here that are equal to what's required. Okay. So that's the key there. That's what you would have typed in to start this off with. All right, so how do we make this happen? Well, we're once again going to go over to the solver. We're going to go to the objective. Now the objective is going to be that this cell right here, F15, has to be set for or to a minimum. In other words, we want that to be as low as possible. And we're going to do that by pulling the right troops from the right bases based on the cost of transferring them from that camp or from that base to that camp, right? Okay, so pretty wild. So that part there is the first thing. And of course, we're going to be changing the cells in B10 through E12. So it's basically we're going to be, in this area right here, we're going to be filling in the numbers there, or the computer's going to be doing it for us, right? Now, what about the constraints? Well, one of them is that we want to make sure that the total number that we draw doesn't exceed, or I should say is equal to what is required, right? So our first one is going to be saying that we want this range here to be equal to, and we'll click over here, equal to this range, oh, I'm sorry, wrong one there, to this range here, all right? So basically row 13 is equal to row 14. That's what we want. Hit OK on that. And then the other constraint that we want is that this range here, the total, when we add up each of the camps over the 4 bases there, we want to make sure that this number, or these numbers here, are less than or equal to what's available, right? So click over here, highlight the available, there we go. Hit OK, there we go. And I think that's it. So once we've done that, we click on to solve, and then you just go ahead and hit OK, and there we go. So those are the numbers that we're going to be getting from the bases to go to those particular camps. So camp 1 needs a total of 500. We're going to get 200 from base 2, 300 from base 4, and that is exactly our limit. That's all that they have available at that base, right? And then of course we've got the same thing for the other ones there. So pretty cool, and we can be assured that we got the right deployment here, and we can be assured that our cost was at a minimum. There's nothing more you could change here to make that number go down. If anything, you make any changes, that number is going to start going up, and you might throw everything else off here too. So pretty good stuff. So I appreciate you watching the video. Hopefully this will give you some ideas as well. Take care.